Remember David Dobrik? At just 23 years old, this YouTuber had the 20th largest YouTube channel in the world, going viral after creating insanely popular 4-minute, 20-second vlogs with his friends/YouTube ensemble, the Vlog Squad. From making videos with celebrities like Kylie Jenner, judging on a musical TV show called America's Most Musical Family on Nickelodeon, being one of the fastest growing and most beloved creators in the world, to being called out publicly and officially cancelled in 2021, forcing him to abandon his massive YouTube channel with over 18 million subscribers. Dobrik has completely tarnished his name forever, with many labeling him as a narcissist, gaslighter, and horrible person. But just what caused this drastic change of heart from people totally loving him to completely hating and cancelling him? To find out, we have to follow the tracks and go back to the start, to the moment Dobrik's career began.
This is it. This is my first vlog. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try vlogging maybe every other day, every day. Who knows? But I'm gonna do it. So subscribe to the YouTube channel.
When Dobrik created his first video on the 16th of February 2015, he'd already been making videos for around 2 years on Vine and another prior channel, and as a result, he'd already built up some fairly significant skills. For example, Dobrik clearly understood the concept of making viral videos, with almost every video being fast-paced and fun-filled to increase retention, which helped Dobrik's channel to grow rapidly. However, the point at which things began to get serious was when Dobrik decided to move to LA to become a full-time YouTuber on the 30th of July 2015. It was also at this point when Dobrik decided to change his content style from pranks and sketches to making vlogs.
Hey, this is my first vlog, man. Fuck off. Alright, let's just start vlogging. What a dick.
Dobrik then realized that his vlogs could go viral by simply hanging out and interacting with other popular content creators and Viners, which became significantly easier when he moved into a house with other popular Viners like Scotty Sire, Zane, Heath, Elton, and Toddy, marking the beginning of the Vlog Squad. And while Dobrik was already getting insane views by featuring other popular content creators in his videos, it will be after adding the element of extreme stunts and pranks that things began to get crazy. These insane stunts appeared on Dobrik's channel for the first time in a video titled "Dumping 1,000 pounds of dry ice into a pool," and after this video received an above average view count, extreme stunts became a regular part of Dobrik's videos. Since Dobrik and the Vlog Squad members made vlogs more than any other video type, they'd collaborate and grow together in almost every single video, which resulted in Dobrik reaching 1 million subscribers only 12 months after creating his first vlog. Meanwhile, Dobrik and the Vlog Squad were becoming more and more popular every single day, with the fun niche of the content helping them to innovate into making more viral videos.
You can take the blindfold off. It was just a quick, stupid game.
No, it's not a quick, stupid game. Oh, shit! Oh! Where you going? Where you going? Oh!
With some of their videos performing unbelievably well, such as his 6-minute bloopers video on Dobrik's second channel, which to this day has received over 26 million views. Over on Dobrik's main channel, almost every vlog he'd post was insanely popular, and as a result, Dobrik passed 6 million subscribers a little over a year after hitting the 1 million subscriber milestone. By 2018, Dobrik was gaining well over 80 million views every single month, helping him to receive his Diamond Play button in December of 2018. However, while it was clear that Dobrik was in a better spot than ever, 2018 would also mark the point at which Dobrik's perfect public image would start to fall apart. In August of 2018, Dobrik would find himself in the middle of a controversy after his old homophobic and racist tweets resurfaced. Dobrik's reputation was getting dragged through mud by the YouTube commentary community.
David Dobrik's case. Fag, but with 3 G's. The N-word, multiple times. And this is fucking David Dobrik, fucking Prince of YouTube.
However, Dobrik decided to ignore the critics and instead deleted the tweets, which seemed to anger the commentary community even more.
David Dobrik, you need to apologize. You don't just fucking delete the tweets and hide.
However, this drama didn't have much impact on Dobrik's views, which, if anything, only continued to grow after this controversy. By taking a quick look at Dobrik's content at the time, we can see that he tried to stay off any controversial topics, and most of his content was highly curated to avoid any public backlash. But it didn't take long before Dobrik landed in yet another controversy. A few months after the homophobic tweet controversy, Dobrik found himself in the center of another scandal when several UCLA students accused him of being controlling and manipulative with Vlog Squad members when filming the vlogs. These allegations would begin to surface after Dobrik and the Vlog Squad members attended several UCLA frat parties where several students at those parties witnessed Dobrik coercing his friends to get drunk so that he could film them doing stupid things for his vlogs. However, when confronted about these allegations, Dobrik would simply downplay everything, stating that we were just trying to do something stupid and silly for the vlog. It's hard to say if members of the Vlog Squad had consented to being filmed when drunk, but Dobrik used the content in his vlogs anyway, further proving to the claims that he did not really care much about his friends and that he cared more about the views. This drama was fairly minor and did not really affect Dobrik's views in any negative way, but people were now beginning to see past Dobrik's charming side, with the YouTube commentary community closely analysing Dobrik's actions from this point onwards. The rest of 2019 went well for Dobrik, but towards the beginning of 2020, things would quickly begin to fall apart, and this would prove to be the beginning of the decline of David Dobrik's career. As 2020 rolled around, a former member of the Vlog Squad, Seth Francois, would upload a video stating that Dobrik was horrible to him when he was in the Vlog Squad. In the video, Seth included several deleted clips and raw footage of Dobrik and Aaron Guy-Foyle, another Vlog Squad member, saying the N-word.
Nigga!
Looking at those girls. Yeah. So what we looking at?
You got away with it.
That song by Kid Cudi is called No Nigger.
I think the song's called Day and Night.
Copper toe, nigga.
But niggas that don't really do shit, I swear I be doing them up.
As well as another video of two members of the Vlog Squad doing the blackface.
He's our only black friend. Don't ruin this for me, okay?
Seth called out Dobrik for being ignorant with his platform, stating that,
If we can't be accountable for the stuff that we create, if we can't be accountable for our actions, then we will never make any progress.
Aaron would later apologize for saying the N-word. But Dobrik, in his fashion, chose to ignore the whole issue altogether, which seemed to anger a lot of people online, with comments such as, I don't get the racist jokes, like I don't want to hear it was a different time. Just an apology is lame and the barest minimum of human decency. However, this was only just the beginning of accusations levied against Dobrik, as only a couple months later, Trish, another former member of the Vlog Squad, would come out with more evidence in the form of deleted videos and raw footage, which exposed Dobrik of being a horrible person behind the scenes. Trish would also describe several incidences where Dobrik took it too far for the sake of views, such as when he refused to remove clips from his videos, even when Trish clearly failed to give consent to being filmed, including when she had relationship issues with her then boyfriend, Jason Nash. Dobrik would respond to this drama by issuing an apology on his lesser popular Views podcast. But this would land him in more trouble, as the audience felt like the apology was fake, especially because Dobrik did not post it in his main channel with over 18 million subscribers, but instead did it on a channel with 500,000 subscribers. Besides, Dobrik issued the apology on a small portion in the middle of a 1-hour podcast, which led the audience feeling like he didn't really want to do it. The universal reporting of the drama led to a heightened awareness of Dobrik's behavior of bullying, pressuring his friends into doing things for views, and making insensitive jokes about other people's race, gender, and physical attributes. Subsequently, several former Vlog Squad members came forward stating that they had a similar experience, if not worse, to what happened to Trish. One such person was Big Nick, who described his experience with David Dobrik as a never-ending roast session where everyone felt like it was okay to make fun of his height simply because Dobrik did it so often in his vlog. Big Nick would go on to state that he felt like his sole purpose of being in the Vlog Squad was to be made fun of and laughed at due to his dwarfism.
Oh my god, I don't know why this is so adorable. Why have we never thought of this before?
It's fucking cute. Look at that. I can do that all fucking day. Come on back.
Now make him taller. There goes boom. Sick, an empty Lamborghini. Oh, my bad, dog.
Fuck off, bitch.
Put your head into a bunch of melted airheads. Finally, I can make fun of something that you weren't born with.
And as a result, Big Nick would tell Dobrik that he wasn't comfortable with the insensitive jokes, which resulted in Big Nick being removed from the vlogs completely. As a result of Big Nick publicising the drama, in which Dobrik looked like the bad guy, Seth Francois would come out again on the H3H3 podcast, this time discussing the time he was pranked into making out with a man without his consent. Seth mentioned that Dobrik told him that he would be making out with Karina Koff, a model on the group he had a crush, but instead he was tricked into making out with Jason Nash, a 45-year-old man.
Congrats on your commercial, Seth.
Afterwards, Seth would request the video to be taken down, but Dobrik would go on to ask Seth how much money it would cost to keep the video up, going as far to offer Seth a couple of $100s. After this incident, Dobrik will go on to state that he loved this prank on one episode of the Views podcast. Dobrik stated that he felt like that was a perfect prank because Seth would get bullied by his friends back home for kissing another man.
Oh, let's talk about this. What really made me happy.
What?
Today, we pulled a prank on my friend Seth.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and now you can talk about it.
It's probably the best prank I've ever pulled on anyone, in my opinion. Like, with tongue, they start making out. And at this point, we're like 5 seconds in, and I'm like, this is it. This is what I wanted. I got what I wanted. I'm out. Like, we can end this. I'm like, I literally, I think I looked up to the ceiling, and I'm like, God, what did I do to deserve such beauty? And then Seth finally lets up after 25 seconds of making out with Jason, and he sees Karina, and he just fucking loses it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was my favorite thing.
You can't fake that, you know.
It was just...
It wouldn't be something you could ever fake.
It was so perfect, and I feel so bad, and it's awful because poor guy had to go through that, and his friends are probably going to chew him out for that for the next, 3-5 years of his life.
Well, as Seth tells it, the homosexuality is not so accepted in where he comes from.
Seth's from Compton.
Dudes kissing dudes is not so accepted.
Seth's from Compton, so it's like the perfect...
At least straight dudes kissing straight dudes.
Literally the perfect setup.
Showcasing how Dobrik exploited and mistreated the people he put in his vlogs for his own amusement. A few weeks after this drama, another woman called Hannah came up with some alarming allegations regarding Dobrik and his childhood friend / former member of the vlog squad, Dirt Dom. In an interview with The Insider, Hannah would go on to state that Dom engaged in sexual activity with her while she was too intoxicated with alcohol to give consent. She further stated that the vlog squad members supplied her and her friend Sarah with alcohol since they were 20-year-old college students, which was clearly below the legal drinking age. After the incident, Dobrik uploaded a video titled "She Should Not Have Played With Fire," which contained the footage of the woman entering Dom's bedroom with him. Dobrik and another vlog squad members would later be seen on the footage peeping through Dom's bedroom door while the whole act was happening, and they did nothing to stop it. At the end of the video, Dobrik can be seen laughing and joking about the incident, and he even went on to say,
"I just had a threesome, and I think we're all going to jail." Oh, man. All right. That's it. See you in 20 years. Thank you for watching all the vlogs.
Meaning they knew what Dom had done was wrong. Dobrik had edited and uploaded the video as a threesome plot. However, the video was later deleted at Hannah's request, although it had already gained over 5 million views in that time period. When The Insider reached out to Dom to get his side of the story, he declined to comment or even acknowledge the matter, although Dobrik would later issue an apology through his Views podcast. As Dobrik's name was being dragged through the mud, the methods by which he could earn an income began to disintegrate. He'd be removed from the YouTube partner program, meaning he could no longer earn ad revenue from the platform. His incredibly lucrative brand deals with 11 different brands such as HelloFresh, EA Sports, Dollar Shave Club, among others, was terminated, all while he was forced to step down from the board of his $100 million company Dispo, but not before his actions would drive all the investors away. Feeling the heat from the whole situation, Dobrik would upload a video titled 03-22-21, in which he'd include all the classic fake garbage designed to make it seem like Dobrik was morally righteous.
I want to start this video off by saying I fully believe the woman who came out against Dom and said she was by him. As it was reported, the next day I got consent to post the video. Even though I got the consent to post that video, I should have never posted it. Didn't know what was going on in that room, and I should have been. I should have been there, and I should have been making sure that everybody involved was taken care of and wasn't uncomfortable.
Followed by Dobrik blaming the motives behind his actions on lack of information on his part.
I was completely disconnected from the fact that when people were invited to film videos with us, especially videos that relied on shock for views or whatever it was, that I was creating an unfair power dynamic. I did not know this before. It was completely wrong, and I wish I was more responsible, and I wish I was more aware at the time, and I'm so sorry I missed that.
He'd end the video by stating that he planned on talking to any other individuals that had suffered as a result of his actions.
I also want to add that I'm making myself available to anyone that wants to reach out that I've hurt in the past. I want to be able to hear and understand from yourselves, and I'll be reaching out on my own to some people.
Also adding that he didn't plan on forgetting about all the issues that people had raised against him. Yet this was one of the dumbest things that he could have said, as less than a year later, he'd find himself in yet another scandal after another Vlog Squad member, Jeff Wittek, would come forward stating that Dobrik had critically injured him in an excavator accident while filming one of Dobrik's insane stunt videos in 2020. This accident left Jeff with serious injuries on his brain, spine, and eye, and a huge hospital debt.
When I woke up in the hospital, I was in shock. I was in a lot of pain. I tore some ligaments in my leg. I broke my foot. I broke my hip. I shattered my skull in 9 places. I shattered my eye socket. I almost lost my eye, and I almost died.
Jeff would go on to explain that Dobrik blamed him for the accident, and that Dobrik had cut communications with him while he was in hospital.
Most people start their day, they look at their phone, and the first Instagram story would be him. And I would click on it, and it would be him being praised for something that he accomplished that week. And I'm sitting here in my house in the worst place I've ever been, thinking I'm never gonna get back to where I was at. It made me resent him, it made me resent seeing his face, it made me not wanna go online, it made me not wanna open up YouTube. It would just put me in a bad place. All you had to do was come check on me, talk to me man to man in person, and that's it.
This prompted Jeff to file a $10 million lawsuit against Dobrik for general negligent and intentional tort, which means knowingly or intentionally causing harm. This back and forth drama between Jeff and Dobrik attracted a lot of criticism online, further exposing Dobrik's dark personality to the public. In the process, Dobrik would lose over 500,000 subscribers whilst dropping his monthly view count from 60 million a month to under 10 million a month. Dobrik has ruined his reputation forever, from what you can argue to be general misconduct on Dobrik's part. He had opportunity after opportunity to be a better person and yet seemed to choose being a horrible person.